Matthew Stafford says, hey, I want to play in big games. And I don't want to be playing at 1 o'clock on a Sunday. Well, how much of that is on Matthew Stafford that, like, he didn't win a playoff game? Like, we look at the quarterback and, you're supposed to elevate your team.
I know.
He didn't elevate his team.
Well, no, see, I'll disagree a little bit there. I mean, the fact that they were even in the playoffs at some of those years, they were only there because of Matt Stafford. And again, I think we've talked about this before. Let's not forget, horrible call in the Dallas playoff game, right? With the pass interference late or whatever the damn penalty is that they called there. I can't remember the specifics. They were kind of in the lead. That was a controversial call. The other year they went to Seattle in a wild card game one year and played in the playoffs there. Receivers dropped the ball. I mean, go back and watch it. So the team has failed him to a degree. And a lot of these years, Dan, where I'll always argue or defend, where they were maybe 7-9 or 6-10, I wanted to go they would be 2-14 if it wasn't for Matthew Stafford. No 1,000-yard rusher since 2012. No offensive line. No namesake defensive guy you can come up with in the Matthew Stafford era other than Sue early on in his career to go, oh, wait, they did have one good defensive guy his whole era there. Oh, wait, they did have Calvin Johnson. Okay, they've had 3 people in 10 years. Whoopity-doo. What is he supposed to do with that? So I'm a defender of him, but I know I'm going to be watching this year too because it's going to be a big year. He's got at least some talent and a system around him here that he should be able to maybe shut some of the haters up.
Well, I was on the bandwagon probably before anybody saying if you're looking for an MVP candidate, this is the guy. But I wonder about that. You lose Cam Akers. Is Sony Michel an upgrade?
No, absolutely not. He is not. Sony Michel, I mean, listen, it's a risky trade in my opinion to a degree. First off, he's a first-round pick, and New England's trading him away. Right? There's something they don't like, right? And anything
if the Rams pick up N'Keal Harry, then I'm going to worry about that one.
Yeah, exactly right. But they're desperate, because like you're saying, it's their run game is important to their success. That's really what. Their offense is based around that, and then the bootlegs and the play actions and the speed sweeps all come off of that. So they I think, the one thing I always give the Rams credit for, they push the chips in the middle of the pile every year and go, we're going for it. We're trying to win the Super Bowl. We don't care. We're not going to 8-9 or it was 9-8 or anything like that. We are going for it. So, but Sony Michel, I mean, knee issues. Anybody I've talked to in the NFL thinks it's not going away. There's a real issue there. But I would expect them to sign another running back or two here when cuts are made, to bolster that group altogether.